Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jalen Beeks will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit to right.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Meadows has it, and there's one away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
That is
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Runners are at the corners with one man out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in now, Mitch Moreland. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Nate Eovaldi gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in, Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Brian O'Grady.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And that's low, ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. O'Grady gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Has a look, now the pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Runners on first with one down. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Tag fit. The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Two down, runners at first and second.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He's set. The 2-2.
Got 3 and 2.
Nate Lowe would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Nate Lowe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. For the current campaign, Lowe is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of. So if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lowe is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
A swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. Rays leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. So here's Michael Chavis now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Michael Chavis.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7. The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Now the 2-0. Smoke toward third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting it, the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Michael Brasso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So here's Mike Zunino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Zunino is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that whole at-bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Digging in to try it again, Brian O'Grady. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a curveball's in there. 1 and 2 now.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 1-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He singled to open up the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Hit hard but foul. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, number 8.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. One ball, one strike.
1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pilar's there. One away. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lau has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The bat, number 2.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
first offering on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Number baseman, number 35, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in time, and he's out on a great throw by Lucroy. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Liner in there for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Michael Brasso. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 17 home runs and 59 RBIs. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Weekly hit to third. Devers has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Chavis. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Called strike, 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier comes on now, and he has it, one down. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. On to first, and there were two down. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pillar, a former San Francisco Giant, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Chopped at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Marcus Walden.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and digging in is the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
No left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hey now. A ball and a strike. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2 is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate, 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Renfroe, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a flare out to left center. Kiermaier coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rays lead it 2-1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
2-2 the count. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. A hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Nate Lowe. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
He's running. Pitch misses the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Now the 2-0 home. Just short, hit hard. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Stepping in, Joey Wendell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Michael Brasso will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
0-1.
Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. That wouldn't be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Andrew Kittredge is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Mitch Moreland comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First delivery to him on the way. Michael Chavis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Rays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
1-0.
Popped him up. Moreland ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brian O'Grady. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 home. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 43 on the year for him, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Again, with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Meadows. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch on its way. On the season, Kiermaier has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
High in the air into shallow left center. Bogaerts ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 Tampa. So digging in now, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Chaz Rowe is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 52. Chaz.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set with the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball one. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He's in at second safely, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. So a big moment here, and standing in, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 offering. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Darwin's and Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Darwin's and Hernandez.
Settling in now, Nate Lowe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Two balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Left field and deep. Back goes Martinez at the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Joey Wendell digs in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Yandy Diaz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Rays, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Diaz is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. On the ground to third. Devers gloves it, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Brasso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. A catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Rays are out in front, 4-3.
Your attention, please. This game for the Rays. Now playing third base. Number 2.
Jose Alvarado comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46. Jose Alvarado.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 5.
Bogart.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1. Alvarado has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Meadows has it, and there's 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Michael Chavis. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chopped on the ground to first. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Rays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chaz Rowe wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors.